breaking news. Holy shit, that's loud. Fuck birds. Hello, everybody. If you're wondering why, no, I'm still fully supporting my other channel. The only thing that happened was my editor has no internet because they had a blizzard there today. There's going to be plenty of news tomorrow, so believe me, ReviewTechUSA is fine. Actually, I gained a decent amount of subs over the past couple days. I'm not even really sure why, but that's what happened today. My editor was like, we have, and he's actually taking images of himself. Let me grab one of these bangers. He's just walking in the snow, posing. So we gotta look at these. Let me get the music going for this. Hold on here. We'll show you one, because then I'll be here for an hour. Review and download pictures of my editor, USA. Why is it not showing it in the folder? There we go. Why is it so small? All right. Brace yourselves. That is a man. So yeah, live in Ohio, got a foot and a half of snow. Yeah, and like he messaged me early today, and he was like, "Dude, we'll have to see what happens. I don't have internet right now." I'm like, "All right, hey, dude, there's nothing." You know, I never get bothered by that stuff. You know, what is he gonna do? You know, fly down here for the day and edit. We're snowed in. We were only supposed to get 6, but it got 8. Holy, how the fuck did they fuck that up? I mean, I understand the weather is unpredictable, but that's a slight miscalculation. Yes, my editor, Jesus Christ. My editor, Jesus Christ. So this is the other thing I've had. 1X, yes, I'm still reviewing this. This is the 1X Player Mini, and I have thoughts. I will let you know right now, this is the most comfortable handheld I've ever held ever. It's the analog sticks are a little bit of a step back. They're not as good as the Neo Next. The D-pad is vastly superior. Really good ergonomics. But I would get the AMD version, not the Intel version. Because Intel's driver support is absolute shit. That's not a shot at 1X. You know what I mean? We're probably going to do podcasts. I know I've been saying that since like September. We are. Life kind of had other plans in case you guys haven't noticed, but it's going to happen. So you got, how the hell did you get 18 inches? Rich, you're a piece of shit. Good to see you. My hair is now blue. Looks great. Thanks, YouTube Dad. You're welcome. So, yeah, I was like, you know what? Since his internet went down, I was like, why not watch Samurai Cop? Where the hell did it go? I just had literally had it spooled up. Now I can't find it. There we go. So open it up with VLC. It's like, what a perfect time. I'll start streaming earlier and we can watch this. Hold on. Let me pause it a second here because I'm not ready yet. So this is, and really the only thing that was edited out was there's just no titties. Everything else is there. This is a virtually non-censored version. I just want to make that abundantly clear so no one thinks that, like, you know, we made this G-rated. You know, it's not my YouTube. Wait, shit. Let me make sure I posted this on. Yes, I did post it on YouTube. I still have to remember it's very early and people are like, what the fuck is he streaming that for? Let me look and see. Yeah. So it wasn't that bad, but it was icy. So it was icy. man, I had to. Jesus Christ. You know, it was kind of a blessing in disguise my editor lost internet because I was so fucking sleep deprived. That's probably why I was out of. I'm probably going to pay someone, whether it be my editor or someone else, to do the highlights of the G4 streams I just did yesterday. Because you guys know I'm not one to pat myself on the back, but review, there was definitely a shit ton of comedy gold in there. That would be Missed Opportunities USA. Sup, Rich? Also, horses, birds, and cucumbers. Damn right. Do I still have, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wow, that's loud. So, a lot of good shit coming up, man. A lot of good shit coming up. A lot of good shit coming up. So I'm probably gonna, like I said, get someone to edit those together because, like probably my editor, because it just, and I may hire someone part-time. I'm in talks with someone to do the, because there's a lot of highlights for my streams. Like I'm not an egotistical guy in the slightest, but there's a lot of, I think many of you will agree, there's a lot of untapped solid content here that a lot of people are missing, and I am really a fucking idiot for not doing this sooner. So there's that. So yeah, and I'm gonna have to start, because some of the games aren't still coming till the 21st. That's what's holding up the Wii U video. I haven't gotten everything yet, but I don't want to miss the cutoff for the Wii U store. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is the 22nd. I need to go on a downloading binge, not only because I want to, but for the video too. So yeah, highlights are, and a lot, like I said, there's people don't want to, there's two different audiences. I'm very well aware of that. There's ones that don't give a fuck about live streams and just want, like, I know this is my saying and it's fairly boomer, but it's true. The meat and potatoes of, like, just get to the, Rich calls Adam a piece of shit in creative ways. Just get to that. I don't have 4 hours to sit there. I understand, you know. And I know a lot of you watch just like a radio show and you're doing other stuff. You're working, you're whatever, you're gaming, or you're doing like errands. Or some people even say they listen to me in the car on the way to work. But some people just want that's what it is. I want to see it. That's why I watch those highlights. Ninja Defender. Usually I stand by my goddamn rule, but because I know you, yes, John Cortez, you could be a mod. I know you. Thank you, sir. Why did I switch back to the SM7B? I'm using the mic for voiceover content only, because I'm going to be doing higher-end projects this year. That mic will have plenty of use. And actually, if I do voiceover work, unless everyone just uses Troy Baker's NFTs, then I'm fucked. But that's why. With doing this, like when I'm moving around the telescope, it's just more practical. But does the other mic sound better? Yes. Is this more than adequate for what I do here? Absolutely. So there's uses for that mic. It wasn't wasted money. Honestly, I could, if I wanted to, even if I didn't need it, but I do, I could have just sold it on eBay and lost maybe $100. But no, I'm going to keep it because I still have a use for it. Yes, a lot of people do that, death metal, you know, and I'm missing. And the thing is, with the highlight videos, there may be people that want to do that don't even know I fucking exist. Because don't you think if I turn those G4 videos into like 10-minute, like a 10-minute highlight clip, that they're bringing a shit ton of people, not only to my YouTube channel. All right, the video gets limited ads. Who cares? But where it's worth it is bringing in people, you know. How did I miss a super chat already, Daedric Ring? Did I? Yes, I did. I want to be a samurai cop of your heart. Why, thank you. Prince Day, what's going on? Your editor is Jesus Christ. I answered that one. Dude, you got 3 times the snow they predicted. That's terrible. Also, I'd like to thank fuck for having common sense because I forgot I took my THC capsules. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to take my THC capsules, even though I didn't forget, but I forgot that I took them. Because if I took more of them, this stream would not be fucking happening right now. Hey, Rich, guess what? I had an amazing week, bro. Get this next one. Great streams. Keep it up. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So there's your answer, DJ Susan. It is not that this mic, from a practicality standpoint for the live streams and the videos, is more practical, but the other mic, especially with the content I have coming up, will be very useful. That's another reason, like, I'd rather have that mic on deck so I don't have to take it down and take it apart and just have the SM7. But again, though, because like how the SM7 be, it's designed to do this. You know what I mean? You could get a snort of victory. So thank you, Ian. I listened to you and other YouTubers in the car like a pot. You missed my one, so I got the one chicken noise. You get multiple chicken noises. So we'll wait till we get to 500 people if everyone's wondering. We already have the video. I keep saying spooled up like it's tape. Am I really that old? Yes. I know some people that are younger than me that still say when they were going to record a video on their phone, oh, I'm going to tape you. Like kids. Like late teens, 20s. Like tape. Oh, zoinks. I'm like, what? You're like 19. The fuck you seen a tape in your goddamn life? Maybe like 19, like they were 2 or 3. Maybe there was a VCR tape or DVD, even though a DVD is not a tape. But you get my point. Physical media. But what are you saying tape for? Like you're just got out of high school. You know what I mean? It's just weird. Doing highlights would be a good idea for someone like me who doesn't always get a chance to see live. Be a good way to see what I make. Exactly. That's why do you think I'm literally, it's like, hey, Rich, here's a bunch of money and opportunity. Oh, no, I don't want it. I don't like money because I'm an asshole. You know what I mean? So yeah, it has to happen. And that, like, starting off with that G4 one, again, I'm not an egotistical guy, I don't think anyway. And I'm confident, but I'm humble. But there was a lot of good shit in there, you know? Yeah, people say tape that, or like kids say tape that. I'm like, you've never seen a VCR tape in your fucking life. What are you saying tape for? That's an insult to me when I was sitting there. Not really, but it's like, yeah, man, I was in the trenches with a hi-fi Canon VCR. I used to record albums to it because you could put like multiple albums on the Canon hi-fi VCR. The sound quality was CD quality. It was 20 to 20,000 hertz. I think I'm using the right terminology in terms of frequency range. Sounded just as good as a CD, and you could put like you could put a couple CDs on there, a few, or you could put a giant mixtape. There also, I think Techmoan did a video on this. There was something where you could, or maybe my dad told me about it. Someone had it where you could record, or maybe it was LGR, Luscious Game Reviews. I now changed his name, and that is official. Where it would like, it would take the audio and turn it into something digital into the VCR. So it was just like a giant DAT tape, and then it would just take the digital and turn it back to analog, and you could listen to it. So, yeah, VCR tapes, hi-fi VCR tapes had excellent sound quality that would still be relevant to this day. It was the mono VCR decks where they basically used just a regular compact cassette tape head, essentially, for the audio. Were shit. Hey, Rich, have you seen Monitor about Tomb Raider? I already saw that before. I saw some of his video, but I saw the other. Yeah, you know what's funny? I thought that Tomb Raider on the PS1 1 didn't run as smooth as it does, but it runs smoother than I remember. Yeah, I'm going to be a host on G4. Googlefish, Rich, if you were a showrunner of G4, I almost missed you. Your humor would make the show worth watching. Yes, some cringe aside, you do a better job. But they would never, because I wouldn't. First off, there's a lot of people in this. I don't know for a fact. I know through some rumors and common sense things. There's a lot of people in this industry that don't like me because I haven't held my tongue on many people, positive and negative. I've defended people when it wasn't popular to defend them, and I've called out. People don't want that. Why do you think people are so... There's so many snakes in the fucking grass. My editor likes me. Jesus Christ is here. But man, there's so many fucking snakes in the grass, and there's so much pettiness and competition and jealousy and nastiness that goes on behind the scenes. But everyone's looking to kiss up so they can move up. I'm on my own island of masturbation, so I don't care. So Jay, we're gonna talk later. I want you to. I feel like I'm cracking the whip, but you know what I mean. Like, we'll talk about it. Go through the G4, the 2 live streams I did, and make like a highlight video. But there's news tomorrow and other stuff. We'll do it probably later this week. So send me nudes of the bird. Come talk to the bird. Send me birds to peck corn out of my ass while you film me with a bird pecking corn out of my ass, because that is the dream that I have.
Watch your balls. Oh.
So, yeah. So, obviously, with J2, I was talking about with them, like, I would probably, if that does well, I'm going to have to hire, because I can't have Jay spread that thin. I'm going to have to hire someone to do, like, maybe highlights once or twice a week for my streams. Because actually, even once or twice a week, man, that's going to be like few full days, because to go through like 3 or 4 hours of a stream and condense it down to like a 10, even 20-minute video is maron. Are you a fan of the Linux? I haven't touched a Linux operating system since I was rocking some kind of single core processor, and it was Linux Mint. I have not tried. I really should try Linux again. Maybe after I'm done doing the review. I'm still debating if I'm going to go back to Windows 10 for this, which I have to debate like in the next like 3 hours. Maybe I'll put it on here. God, this is such a fuck. This is the most comfortable handheld I've ever held. Why don't you have an AMD processor in you? It feels so. I'm not even being funny. I'm not even being I am being. I'm always being an asshole. Always. But like, you've literally have never, like, it is so comfortable that I'm tempted just to buy the AMD version just to have it. Like, it's so, god damn, it is so comfortable. Like, virtually no fatigue holding that thing. But the problem is, Intel's drivers, it's still, like, you update to the newest Intel Iris Xe driver on here. You spool up Doom Eternal. You see what I did there. It'll run now. It used to not run, but it'll say that it's not supported, and that's supposed to have like almost 2 teraflops of graphical compute performance, but on AMD with dynamic resolution on the AMD, whether it be the 4800U or now the 5800U and the next that I have, even low settings, dynamic resolution, Ultra Nightmare motion blur, well above 60, I think, all the time. Maybe there's a one millisecond where it's loading. This I can't even get. It's like mid 50s no matter what I do, because their drivers suck. Like, dear any company making these consoles, until Intel figures out their drivers, no Intel chips in these things. I'm not even going to, I think after this one, I'm going to put my foot in the ground, put my foot down, whatever, and and just say if it's not AMD until they fix their drivers. But see, that's kind of unfair then, because then it figures like if I say that the next time I get one sent, it'll be perfect. You were fucked up for 6, dude. Last night, I think I took, instead of taking 3 pills, I took like 4 by accident because I forgot I took one. Yo, I was on a different planet. I should have just kept streaming. I was on a different planet until like 3 a.m. Like, whoa, that was not fun. I didn't like it. That's not fun to me. Like, feeling like I'm just like nothing was enjoyable. I just existed. I probably would have been better to stream. It would have given me, G4 tries too hard to feel fun. Yeah, they do try too hard to be funny. And when you put yourself in this like really narrow lane where you need to be like politically correct social justice warrior, but you're trying to be edgy, but to go to the edgy place, people would hate you because the politically correct crowd would be pissed. You just have no room. Like you're only using a corner of the canvas of comedy. Holy shit, I'm a genius. I'm kidding. I'm an asshole. Don't worry. I'm self-aware. But it's true though. So then you like the whole, I can't get over that Greta Thunberg thing. Like, it should have been used for 15 seconds in there. It wasn't funny, but it was like someone, like I'm telling you, some like 20-something-year-old fresh out of college who thinks they have the whole world figured out, because I did too. It's like, yeah, I know what funny is. I know what comedy is. You know? Why restrict yourself? I don't feel restricted. And as a person who is mostly just gaming on computers and doing minimal editing because I have a full-time editor, why would I go over to what is the limits to, so I don't have to go through fucking hoops to get games to run on Linux? I know it's easier now, but it's like, I just want to hit a button, download the game, and fucking play it, bro. Also, the beef is here. The beef is here. The spicy beef. I'm not doing it tonight, but there'll be a spicy beef stream where a beefy man eats beef. Starring beef. We need a horse for that. So it's actually Carolina Reaper beef jerky. I have 3 bags of it. I am going to try to get through the 3 bags. So I'm a little nervous about that one. I'm not going to lie. I am on early. I may just wait another 10 minutes if we don't hit, because I probably won't hit my normal crowd until like at least 2 hours from now. Like it's a Monday and it's 5 o'clock on East Coast. You know? Yeah, dude, I live near Vassar campus, and I guarantee you that they have some Vassar college caliber writers that, like I said, are in their early 20-somethings who think, like, I know comedy, and especially they're fresh out of their little college bubble where everything is politically correct and black and white, and they're like, I got the world figured out. Here's what you think is funny. If you don't, you're a bigot. It's not how it works, man. The world doesn't revolve around you. And as a person who, like I said, I lean mostly to the left, it's a lot more complicated than you think. Take it from this person who was very arrogant in their early 20s. Calm your fucking ego down and realize that the world does not revolve around you. But most people end up never realizing that. G4 is the guy in the classroom who tries to be funny, but everyone looks at him like he's the village idiot. No, G4 is the person on Vassar campus that if you question anything about them, they'll say that you're a sexist or a bigot. That, just like I said. Then that G4 student would be at a party getting really drunk and crying on the floor asking why their dad doesn't love them. Remember that time Rich put his whole ass foot in the ground and all the king's horses and all the king's birds couldn't figure out what the hell he buried it. I don't know what you mean, but you said birds and horses, so you know what? No, Saturday Night Live is moderately more funny, even to this day, than what G4 is doing. And look, man, all right, the NFTs with Kevin Pereira, but he's just doing his job. He's an actor that had mixed results in Hollywood. He's just looking to get a check. I have no ill will towards it. But Adam Sessler, here's a guy who publicly said he has a loathing. Go watch the video. There are the tweets that were on his Twitter. They weren't doctored tweets, which I know you can do easily. He's been known. I remember seeing his shit. He's been known to have a disdain. He left G4, especially I think he got fucked over when G4 was actually G4. I think they were owned by NBC or whatever back then. But before G4 closed down and they tried to just resurrect the husk of it, he did not leave there on, not that he did anything, but they fucked him over. I remember him being bitter about that and being bitter at the gaming industry and community. But it's like, oh, there's a check. All right, who do you want me to blow? No way, Insomnia. Are you kidding me? So, and then they put out that thing saying that gamers are toxic, right when G4 was about, even before it launched. Everyone's thinking that, oh, they did this to stir up drama so people watch them. No, they were already shooting themselves in the foot before their feet were even on the fucking ground. You know what I mean? They were already up shit's creek, saying stupid shit to alienate themselves. And Adam Sessler has been doing it for years. You think, especially on, and it wasn't like it was like he had a slip up and was just pissed off one day. People are human and make mistakes. He said over and over and over again, I hate the gaming industry. I hate what I'm so glad I'm out of it. And multiple tweets. It wasn't just a slip up that look, man, I would even defend him at that point. He had one he got trolled to shit and he had a pissed off day and he said something. Your mouth, when you're angry, your mouth says things that you genuinely don't mean. People are like, oh, that means you're unfiltered and saying the truth. No, not necessarily. I could vouch for that. But he said over and over again that he kind of loathes. I literally think he said loathed. And then you're going to hire him back and think everyone's going to forget? I don't know. And then on top of I said during the stream 67 fucking times, and you offer a media, even if you offered a exceptional content product, maybe even with everything that you've done, people could look past it, but no one's going to look past it. You fucked up.
You blew it.
You know what I mean? What is a news story? Gore news story? So Activision took a shit. Man, I love that they make you spend $60, $70, so you have to check in every 30 days to play Diablo 2 Resurrected. That's what I'm everyone who okay, there's a practicality argument for having physical games. You could still trade them, you could still sell them. All right, you like the box art. But if you think that you're buying a physical game, let's pretend these Raycon boxes physical games, because you actually own the shit. Ha ha! Come on, it's over. That's why this console generation, I haven't bought a fucking PS5 or Series X disc. I literally think once. I think I received a copy of Madden 2022, which I have no idea where it is. Surprise. Punching down on wings in DSP? Are you baiting me, or did they actually say that? I'm not punching down on them at all. You know. I mean, Sidorico, you could argue there. I mean, there's still kind of exclusives. I mean, I could run. I should try God of War actually on the XE, the Iris XE chipset in there. Maybe it's pretty playable. On the Ioneo Retro Power and the Ioneo Next. There's a couple cutscenes where it goes to the upper 20s, but yeah, you could play God of War on the go 2018, and it looks pretty good. Its technology is incredible, man. You know what a lot of it has to do with? Fidelity FX and deep learning super sampling on NVIDIA's side. AMD Fidelity FX, NVIDIA deep learning, it takes so much weight off of the GPU. So that's part of what's going on too. The hardware is becoming more powerful, like the system on a chips or AMD APUs and even Intel's integrated graphics. They just need to fix their drivers. You're getting so much more power now in these processors or with integrated graphics. But what's also helped is now the engines for these games are more scalable, and with things like Fidelity FX and deep learning super sampling from NVIDIA taking the workload off the GPU, like you're doing the impossible now. Like, yes, the chipsets in these have gotten more powerful, no question, but if the game engines for the games were as rigid as they were, even like 6 or 7 years ago or 5 years ago, even they wouldn't be as viable of a product, you know. Where's the beef, Rich? Show me some. I got the 3 bags, dude. And you see the big like pepper flakes on it too. You see the big pepper flakes. My butthole is already kind of perking up, tensing, whatever it's called. I have a tight rectum. So I'm a grocery picker. And the reason why ABO I wait for that 500 is because, oh man, I missed half the video. I mean, and I get to around like anywhere from like 700 to 900 people. So when I know I hit 500, essentially a good majority of the people that will be here watching are here. You know, I'm praying for my holes too. I may take like Pepto-Bismol or something first, so I'm not. Providing I'm actually able to get a PS5, should I buy one or just wait for the new PS Now for PS? No, there's games I'm sure that Sony's no fool. They want you completely in their ecosystem. They're not on board yet where Microsoft is, where a game is going to come out day one on both PS5 and PC yet. When that day comes, it may be coming a couple years from now. It may come a couple years from now, but not yet. And I'm not really a fan of PlayStation now. It does not hold a candle as of yet. I'm sure it's going to change to Xbox Game Pass because I'm sure Sony realizes they have no choice. Hey, we kind of sort of hit 500 people. That they have to be a viable competitor there, or else they're going to be butt fucked by Phil Spencer.
Good.
Okay. All right. We could start the movie. Now we're above 500 again. We could start the movie. I'm going to put the shirt back on. That was a charity shirtlessness because I knew the person. Hey, we're back under 400 again. People are trolling. Now we're back above 500. I feel like I'm doing a where they, I don't know, where you're bidding on something. Wait, do I have it on right way? Yes. There was this like Satan's blood shit that I got once. And it just kind of didn't have a good taste, and it was just not really that spicy, man. All right, so pop this open. Here we I'm so happy that I'm watching this. It is such a joy. Spicy beef. Beef. Birds. Beef birds. Birds with beef. I like birds because they have beef. They have holes. Yo, I'm always picturing like a shirtless Asian pianist just like on some like early 90s Yamaha keyboard just going to fucking town. And he has like that mullet, you know, like those in the 80s, like the mullet. And there's going to be some people, there's going to be Asian dudes in here with that mullet, and he's just rocking. He is just like hip thrusting as he's smashing those keys. So informed me that Konami made 160K up there at Castlevania NFTs. Dude, that woman, as gorgeous as she is now making fart NFTs. She actually made herself sick and had to go to the hospital for overproducing farts. And now she's like, you can't digitize a fucking fart. I have no hope for humanity on a ship. I don't know. I don't know what to fucking say, man. Let's listen to our shirtless Asian man with the mullet rocking out. Let's continue. I'm just already laughing because this is so fucking long. We're already off to bad pacing and we're just at the title screen. Shirtless baklava, Rich. I know what baklava is. But what do my nipples have to do with a dessert? This is dessert baklava, right? Still going. Like, I almost wonder if they overpaid the shirtless Asian musician, and then they were just like, all right, we got to make sure we have this whole song in there. We gave this fucking guy like $7,000 in 90s money to make this intro.
We are not an established gang.
No, we already have Sargon of Akkad back there again.
Yet. My friend, you should be very cautious. In my opinion, we should.
This woman with fake titties is walking towards us. Those either she's wearing a bra that's pushing side, but they're like here. Her tits are in 2 different zip codes, man.
Try to make friends with all the gangs. The Japanese.
She's not bad looking though. She's probably like
Al Capone once said,
deep into grandma age now, but
enough money to be made in this business for all of us.
It's all up to Fujiyama. He wants to make a certain treaty with the Chinese gangs.
is this a Hideo Kojima film? Yo, this is an early 90s action, it was like a budget action movie that what the best part of it is that they meant for this to be like a competitor to like something like Bruce Willis would make or Steven Seagal back then. Now this may Steven Seagal's current work offerings may be similar to this now, where he sits there with sunglasses, wearing some cheap Ray-Bans, looking down through a sniper rifle with a guy who's like, he's here, sunglasses, sniper rifle, here is the person he's shooting. Now talks like he's a jazz singer. What's going on here, motherfucker? You think this guy's getting some pussy? What do you think about his son? He's like a Osama bin Laden. You think he gets pussy? Like half the fucking scenes that what's his name, Seagal does, he's like sitting in a chair.
Not the Japanese, especially the Ginza.
And homeless man with a mullet emerges. Like, who is watching a Steven Seagal movie now except for the comedy, which is not meant to be there? Just like he's literally making films like this now.
Here comes the boss.
An Asian man with a mullet emerges. I told you, man, it's that Asian man anger mullet from the early maybe he was the guy making the music. Mustache and all. Just sitting there shirtless, hey, we'll just pop the music on right now. He's just sitting there, mustache and all. Clamps on his nipples going to town on that Yamaha keyboard. Someone said 90% of these people look like sex offenders. Chris Hansen's just going to come on. Why don't you have a seat right over there?
What happened, Uncle Mursan? Shirimasen. No deal, no friendships with anybody.
Why do they all have to sound like that? Yeah. Imagine an actual normal conversation go like this. They sound like they're sitting next to two stalls next to each other taking a shit. Like, what's even going on right now, man? You sure one of these secret characters to unlock Street Fighter? Don't insult Capcom early 90s or even mid-90s voice acting. This makes like Resident Evil, the original one, still makes you get an Academy Award. James Leroy, thank you for becoming a member. Spielberg is spreading his cheeks. No, Spielberg couldn't save these actors either. There's no one.
Right now, I want that old Chinese.
Sargon of Akkad is now sweating.
Fuck's dead. Okay, boss. You heard the order? I do not agree with the fighting.
Akamura, it is not for us to decide. It is up to the boss. It's the order of Katana. We fight.
I feel like I'm watching the next Metal Gear game. Just for the opening shot, we start out with Sargon of Akkad and a Chinese version of Anton. I don't know who Anton LaVey is, but yes, he looks like a much larger Sargon of Akkad with a ponytail.
Oh.
Now, I'll get a bag out of it. Usually I don't do this, but because I don't feel like suffering. If someone gives $100 dono, I'll whip out a bag of the Reaper beef jerky, you motherfuckers. But again, like, okay, this isn't the worst offender in this yet, but notice it's just like, what's going on? Why are we watching a bunch of small Asian men walking? Why are we watching Sargon of Akkad's sweat bead off of his head? Like, the pace, there's just no reason for it. Like, in a movie, even the mundane things, they have some kind of context to lead up to something. Here, it's just like someone's just going to come on and make a salad, and we're just watching them eat a salad because that's what they're doing. It has nothing to do with the story.
Good morning, Mr. Lee.
Just a normal conversation. Good morning, Mr. Lee. Just normal conversation. That's how everyone talks.
You decided to work with us.
In no way we go under Fujiyama's flag.
That was a voiceover. Yo. Why did it sound like they did that in a bathroom stall in a gas station that's like in the middle of Texas that probably hasn't been washed in like 15 years? They probably went out to meet the actor like, dude, we need one line from you. And they had like a cheap tape recorder because you didn't have like shit like smartphones back that you could record like 24 kilohertz or 96 kilohertz 24-bit audio. So they were like, could you just record a line? Like, it doesn't even sound like it fits in the environment. It's like, we have the money. Yes, we have the money. Totally believable. I could tell. I could tell. Death metal
Mr.
probe.
Fujiyama doesn't
Dude.
want to waste any more time.
Death metal probe. That sounds like a porn. Wait, who is... His mouth isn't even... Yo, this is like PS1 caliber. I'm telling you, this looks like if it was like a in real life Metal Gear Solid filmed. Nothing matches up. Like, how did they fuck up the voice dubbing so bad? Like, I get the technology back then was more limited. I mean, now adding in voiceovers and stuff is literally like a mouse click away, but still.
Come on, let's get going. Move it.
Why is she so calm?
The job's done.
And the wig has returned. Why is it so full and so thick? It's so... And he has a hat on. You have that much thick, luscious hair. Like, all right, this really looks awful, but so, I don't know. Here, all right. Oh, you shaved you got a haircut. Here, put this on your head. Here, it looks the same. Make sure this bird doesn't. All right, we got you. All right, you look good. The acting is so cringe that it's starting to convince me that this... Dude, it feels like a porn, but without where you get to the actual sex part. Guts, the Black Swordsman, thank you very much. Imagine they put Oblivion music on through the whole thing. It would fit.
I'm responsible for bringing you from San Diego. Are you sure this is a good bust?
Yeah, cocaine.
Hi, Sergeant. How are you?
I'm just fine. We're gonna go catch us some bad guys. Good luck.
And again, look at how nothing, the gestures, nothing matches up. They like...
Call me if you need me.
See you.
See you later.
This is like this is like a Sega Genesis FMV game that they were like, let's just make it into a movie. Is that intro guy with his hair? No, I actually had long hair, kind of like that when I was a teenager. Why was that necessary? So much fluff in here.
Who gave you the information?
Chinese gang member. His boss was killed by the Katana gang.
It's not even talking. It's what's even going on there? It sounds like they're still in the car, but he's getting out, not talking to anybody. Why is there like a monologue voiceover, which is meant to be them talking?
There's the blue van over there.
So the van belongs to the Katana gang.
Yeah. Let's call for the helicopter.
Peggy, where are you?
I'm landing.
Ah, someone with a vagina. Let's say something sexual to her because vagina. Watch. Watch. A TV show hidden car cams to catch cars? Damn, what areas were there? And there was enough content for that. Holy shit.
No, don't land.
Did they go to like Kensington Avenue in Pennsylvania?
We need you. I'll give you the direction.
And the man now has to take a dump getting into the car. Just add in the music. It actually works. It works. I love it. A canceled Jaguar CD that was released on Modern, and it's actually really good and decent acting. Send me a link to it. You know why, Crush Your Bag? Because I'll totally fucking forget. And that's actually something I would... Like, I bought Night Trap to play on here. Haven't played it yet. I'm waiting for Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. I want to play that so fucking bad on a stream. They should have remained this Pretty Trouble in Little... Hey, dude, I don't even... And there's so much, like, why are we just spinning around... Like, so much nonsensical, going nowhere, dead air. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, I can see the blue van.
Yes, we have confirmed that there is, like, you know what would work here? Add some, like, intense dramatic music. You're about to have a showdown with this motherfucker, right? These motherfuckers. Like, add music, like, boom, ba-dum. Like, do something. His hair can't save us from everything. Early 90s. Like 1990.
You hear me?
Yeah, Frank, I can hear you.
Watch for the boat.
Everyone's sweating.
There's lots of boats in the marina. How am I supposed to know which one's carrying the coke?
Just keep an eye on the van, Peggy. I'm well informed there's a large suitcase full of coke in the back. They're gonna make the swap somewhere in the marina. Just stick close to them.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you read me? Snake, loud and clear. Make sure you go to the dock with your wig on and shoot all the bad guys, then get the cocaine.
Okay, Joe. Keep it up.
Oh, it's up and ready. You just keep it warm.
And it begins. Oh, I'm about to go a cocaine bust against the cartel right now. But just know, as I make it shot and killed, that I have a firm, thick erection for you just waiting. Be ready. We'll have to watch that. Neil, we'll watch that shit another day. Like... So unnecessary. Like, you're about to go on a cocaine bust from a cartel. I don't care who you are. The last thing you're thinking about is sex at that point.
It's warm and ready.
She's warm and ready. His face says everything, too. Yes, this was my first acting role, my first indie acting role. His history of your pre-life YouTube, where the main character is actually you when you had hair. I should find a picture of me when I had long hair when I was like 14, 15. That'd be entertaining. We're probably gonna fuck later. I have a moist vagina. Ben Shapiro would fear me. And now we have two men that look like they'd be in an 80s Double Dragon game. His hair is not even real for, like, I think 30% of the fucking scenes, too. Ian Jones.
Okay, guys, I think we're getting close. There's a boat headed full speed towards the van.
Good, good. Just follow.
Wait till you see, like, his partner, the black guy, some of the faces he makes. He's, like, the best character in this. Because they just, like, do these, like, okay, make a face where you're looking like, he's like, just wait. This is nothing. We're only, what?
Trying to stay out of sight, Peggy. I don't want you scaring them off.
7 minutes into this. We're going to be here. I caught up on sleep today anyway. It was kind of a blessing in disguise. My editor's internet was down. I fucking slept till 2. So we're watching this whole fucking thing. I don't care how long it takes. Even if I have to eat up here. Yeah, it is Bimmy and Jimmy. The guy in the front looks like one of the enemies you'd fight in, like, Double Dragon on the NES or the arcade. Great value. Mel Gibson has a beard. Lyoko, I can't wait for my editor to put together the highlights reel from that stream. Griffin Gaming, that was that's literally like, that's probably who are like, oh right, we can't afford Mel Gibson because this is when Mel Gibson was, what are you doing? This is when Mel Gibson was really damn relevant. So we're just gonna get some guy who, all right, we'll just put a wig on him, he's muscular and he can read lines. We're good. I should be like Pokimane and talk once every 30 minutes and try to fall under fair use with this. Mel Gibson for Wish.com. I swear I'm not going to spam the applause as much, but come on. Like, I'm just picturing, like you see it at Real Mel Gibson the man, all for you. Great Mel Gibson value. If for like that's kind of the wording they'd have on Wish. You click on it, you get it home, and like, who the fuck is this guy? Why does he have a wig on?
You stay here and wait.
Barbington, Fabio Gibson. Yeah, Fabio Gibson.
Hey,
There
Peggy,
you go.
can you see them?
He does look like Fabio a little bit.
Seems like
too.
we've lost them.
You know what's funny, as a 90s kid, 80s baby, 90s kid, you don't realize how old fucking cars look from the 90s till you go back from the 90s, and then it makes you realize, holy fuck, the 90s were a long time ago. Yeah, she's gorgeous, the chopper chick, but it's like, we may all be shot and killed in a few minutes, but do you have an erect cock? Like, I don't care. Movies, TV, film, video games. I hate shoehorn sex. I don't care what gender the character is, what race the character is. That's fine. I have no race, gender. If the main character is a transgender woman and it's an excellent game with great pacing and a good story, that's fine. I hate shoehorn sex. I can't stand. There was some stupid show that my significant other would watch. And I'm like, it's like, oh my God, the feds are on us and we're probably going to go to jail for the rest of our lives in 30 seconds. Let's butt fuck right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? No. If I give you 25, do I get half a tit? Half a tit? Sure. You know what? Because you're an OG, yes, I will look like I'm wearing a toga. a toga. Well, at least they added music in for this awkward cutscene. Oh, man. It looks like they just went to the nearest Walmart and like, yo, you got like a day, we'll give you $100. Just go on a boat and let's hand you shit. All right. 1,000 Ways to Die. I never seen that. Is that like another really bad film? He almost fell out of the boat. That's his real hair right there. Pantene Pro V man with whitewashed jeans. Fucking 90s jeans. He's so goofy looking too, yo. Like, I'm not saying I'm a good looking guy, but I'm just saying, like, he kind of looks like he'd be a comedy actor. I wonder if that's what he went on to do. Make sure you both look like you're looking. Like, wait. What? Hold on one second. God damn it, I can't type fast enough. Yo, what happened to that car? Yeah. What junkyard did they get that car out of? What happened to that thing? Why are the headlights all over the place? Why is the front grille all fucked up? What happened here?
We'll have to come by this way. It's the only road out.
You could barely hear that line. They could have cut all that out, had a little bit of driving, had the communication cut to right here, and it put his wig back on and just went to work. This was the equivalent of buying an arcade game port in the 80s. You went to the arcade, like Double Dragon, or like the game there was Lethal Weapon. You went home to the NES port, it was Samurai Cop. It's like, all right, I guess it'll work. Okay. No bullet was shot there. Why? He is right in your sights. The van is right there. Do you have AI from fucking Call of Duty? It's a TV show for that it went through. Oh, dude, I can't do anything from Spike. They'll fucking copyright claim me instantly. Like I mean, obviously what I'm doing here is fair use, but the reason why this is okay is because you can just botch this for fucking free. They're not even making you pay for it. Back for Blood AI, pretty much. They're all sweating. Every single Every fucking one is sweating. They're all sweating. And it's all like really gross, awkward sweat too. It's not even like meant in the context where they're running. Like even the sweat is out of pace here. Pretty much. Dude, the intro music is amazing. That's why it's on my soundboard for this.
Shoot! Shoot him!
Okay, various things here. That's a shotgun. If he was aiming at their window, they would have been wrapped. Okay? Secondly, why do you even have to tell him to shoot? He should have heard when he should have already been shooting before the guy took out the shotgun. He needs more training. Andrew Wilson. Yes, I can actually. He looks a little bit similar to him. That's a good point. Wasn't he already out with the shotgun, or am I missing something here? Oh, wait, he went out to take another shot. Okay. There is no recoil on that shotgun at all. There's none. There is just smoke that comes out of the front.
You got him.
Wait!
Hold on.
And again, it sounds like he's in a bathroom stall. Like, imagine they were actually in a bathroom. It's like, all right, dude, we'll meet you close to your house. Like, we'll pay you $50 to redub these lines. We'll go into this bathroom stall. We got the voice recorder here. Just and you just go to like that bathroom stall. They're recording audio lines for this stupid fucking movie. And you walk in to take a piss, and you hear in the bathroom stall with the door closed. You hear, ah! All right, someone's getting fucked in the ass. I'm just pissing.
Oh, man.
No thump. And they didn't even try to make it look in any way like he actually ran him over. And why did he have to run him over? He could have. It didn't look like anyone was coming in the other lane. This is Hunt Down the. I don't know what that is, but that was the worst run over a carcass I've ever seen. There would be. You could run over a tiny squirrel. You would have heard at least some thump. The subs are the director. Okay.
Hey, let's call for backup. We'll call him when we need him.
Another thing that should have been done like 7 scenes ago, but okay. When these actors got this script, I wonder what they were thinking. I wonder if they were thinking, all right, it's a check and things aren't going well, or it's like they actually thought this film had a potential to blow up. I mean, it kind of did in a not the way they probably wanted it to, but Dubs, oh, okay. Dubs are the director. Scott the Wasp's friends. Yeah, he's a pretty good actor, but his friends, it kind of works though. It kind of works. Like, it almost kind of works better than if they were good as him, were as good as him. Makes sense? Bad acting sometimes is good. That's the moral of the story.
Shoot! Shoot him!
Birds. Men. Why? They're at least feign a slight amount of realism and have the glass get cracked as buckshot's hitting it. Could we just at least go, like, could we bring up the production value a little bit? Please? Maybe it is. Maybe maybe he is playing into it now, because it didn't seem like he's a good actor. They didn't seem like they were. Maybe they're playing into it now. It works.
Shoot!
It's kind of like what they do on Tim and Eric, like what they did on Tim and Eric Awesome Show. Like, they would have like the news segments with like people with zero screen presence. At least they were acting like they had zero screen presence, and it was magnificent. Nothing is happening to their car. He is unloading how many shells of buckshot into the front of that car, and even in a video game would have exploded by now.
Shoot! Shoot! You got it.
Yeah, I got the best.
They are doing better acting performance than Project 7. That is. Phil, my obsession with your balls continues.
Watch your balls.
Oh, we need all the moans from Phil. Now, in a porn, this would be where they would go to, like, all right, oh man, we're getting chased by the cops right now. Let's just have sex. But the sex doesn't happen. Well, it does, but it's, you'll see.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Go.
Yes, they are flying and driving. That car is, well, it's not pristine. We saw it was a piece of junk before they even got into the shootout. But there is not a bullet hole in that car. It, like, that dude who had that shotgun has worse aim than playing, like, a Call of Duty campaign on fucking easy mode.
Faster. Go. Faster.
That's, if DSP shaved his face, that's how he would look when he was taking his anger dump when Amazon didn't deliver his package.
Oh, the camera's on.
Oh my God, I'm shot. Let me jump on out of the van because realism. This has the same editing and directing as Phil had in Project 7. Make Sonic fast again. Yeah, pretty much, because they tried to, like, do remember Sonic 06, they tried to make it like a fucking RPG. I remember actually being kind of like, oh man, because that's when I got back into gaming. Remember, gaming hiatus, not going to do an whole story, but I'm like, oh man, imagine with the hardware of the, at the time, very powerful 7th gen consoles, imagine what they could do with Sonic. Oh, I should have never imagined that genuinely is a bad game. It'd be interesting watching something like this with DSP or Wings. I wonder if they would come on and do that. Oh, Samurai Showdown 2. Oh, the most unrealistic explosion goes to this movie. And of course he's covered in like some flame retardant gel. What is happening here? Why is this scene like, what is this supposed to, oh look how vile and gruesome we could get. Man, is this a Mortal Kombat fatality?
Burning.
I'm burning. I'm burning.
Burning. Do something, man, he's burning.
He's burning. He is burning. He is burning. Yeah, I can see that. He is the most flame-resistant man I have ever seen. Finish him. Flawless victory. Fatality.
We gotta do something! Man, you grab the blade. Get the fire extinguisher.
Stop talking to get to him if you want to help him. What the fuck is wrong with both of you? He's like smiling. He goes, hey, someone's on fire. Cool. Let's take a long time to get to him so he roasts himself to death. That guy's like, yo, could you hurry up? It's hot. Did you see it?
That's it. It's enough. He's out.
I can't believe that actually someone said this. That said that this was a good idea, even for a low-budget action movie. Yes, case like why would just your car exploded and he was in it? It's almost guaranteed he's dead. Why was that even necessary?
Good job, guys. Cause for a celebration.
All right, come down here and suck my cock to celebrate. You think I'm kidding? Watch. It's close. No, of course not. Was that supposed to be the more heavy-set Spanish guy that was in there before? Like, all right, here's the stunt guy. Oh my God, I think so.
You got it. I'll see you back at your place.
The script was written by Kojima, confirmed. Ha! The birds! Oh, yeah. Awkward sex scene, totally unnecessary. I had one of those fucking things. Hold on. That fucking thing that was spinning around, it has like fiber optics in it and light comes through it. That's such a 80s, 90s thing. Steve is covering titties. Thank you, birds. I knew it. The birds are coming through. The birds are blocking the titties. We cannot have titties on this family-friendly show. This is the strangest porn you have ever watched. Well, at least we got his manly chest there. Yo. This is like how every incel who can't get laid thinks how you do it. Like talking like this guy. And then they watch a movie like this, like, yeah, that's what I have to do. I have to just say that I want him to come to my house and I could stick my cock in him later and that'll get me laid. This is how incels view dating women. I'm probably, sadly, only half kidding. There is the homeless man. Dad, look at the mullets. Look at the mullets. Could we just get we got to get some. Those are mullets. Tell them, birds. Yo, those are some men that look like they got caught in a circle jerk session. What the bird do? And the least intimidating man on the planet is that guy walking down the stairs. Hold on, a really small, slender Asian man with the mullet's gonna coming to talk to us. Make sure you shit yourselves. No, they'll give you everything.
So they call him Samurai, huh?
Yes. His real name is Joe Marshall. They call him Samurai. He speaks fluent Japanese. He got his martial arts training from the masters in Japan. He was brought over here from the police force in San Diego to fight us.
To fight us?
Sounds like propaganda for the guy with the mullet, the other flowing hair wig guy.
To fight me! To destroy my operation! To kill you and my other men! To put handcuffs on me! And put me in the gas chamber.
Quality community college acting here.
Samurai? If he's a samurai, what the hell are you?
Yes, the Oculus Quest 2 is
and
worth
then
the
we'll
buy.
see who the real samurai is.
So you know where our man is?
Yes, boss. I know the hospital and the room. And he's burned bad. Real bad. He won't be able to talk.
I want him dead! I want his head cut off and brought here! I want his head on this piano so that every man in my organization understands once more that no katana gets captured alive or talks. Got that?
I will bring you his head and I will place it on your piano.
I know the real samurai is here.
So, I'm lying there in bed with probably the most beautiful woman I've ever met in my life.
Hey, what are you talking about?
You just fucked me.
I'm just kidding. You know you're number one. So anyway, this guy
I've heard enough of these stories.
So anyway, you get on the phone and you tell me that these, what's his name, Omaha, Yamaha, whatever his name is, right, is after me. So I figured I'm going to have to knock a couple of these guys off. And I know I'm going to get the speech from Captain Roma. I told you guys I don't want any more dead bodies. But what am I going to...
Let's all laugh artificially at what he's saying, even though nothing's funny.
Frank, come to my office.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Elkie.
Why was that necessary? Dude, you just had sex with the woman next to you. Like, this is even sexist for, like, 1991.
In trouble again?
Oh, no wonder why my vagina was itching. He sticks his dick everywhere, and now I think I have herpes.
Ben, what's it gonna be today?
Hello, sir. Joe. Hey, Steve, how you doing?
What's going on, Steve?
Not much, sir. There's a nurse in there giving him an injection. He's burned pretty bad.
He looks like his facial gestures look like the uncanny valley are now with games. He is hurt, sir, pretty bad. I'm going to raise my eyebrows unnaturally many times.
Let's check it out.
I'm surprised he didn't try to flirt with the front desk receptionist. Oh, no. If he flirts with the nurse.
Hi.
How is he? Do you think he'd be able to answer a few questions?
No way, his lips are burned.
So what, he'll never be able to talk again?
Oh, he'll talk again, but you just have to give him a couple of weeks. Next.
Couple of weeks. He looks like a fucking corpse. Just, oh, he was burning for like fucking 30 minutes. Yeah, give him a couple of weeks. He'll be good as new.
in one piece.
Thanks, nurse.
Do you like what you see?
Why? Why would you? This guy was almost fucking murdered. Well, the cops had to, but you have a major criminal investigation going on. Oh man, you want to question it? But you want to fuck me first, though? You mean?
I love what I see.
Would you like to touch what you see?
Oh my God.
Yes, yes, I would.
I'm telling you, this is how incels view how women should be. This is like what Elliot Rodger used to jerk off to. Hello, Elliot Rodger here. Oh, so you want to suck on my penis because I have a BMW? Well, that's the way it should be. I have a nice car and fancy clothes, but no one would fuck me. I also kind of sound like Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs. Hello, Clarice. All women should want to sleep with me because I have a BMW.
Would you like to go out with me?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, you should fuck her right now. I'll wait in the car. Telling you, you're an incel. You watch this, like, yeah, that's what I gotta do. Just walk around and just women will just say they want to have sex with me because that's life. That's reality.
Yes, I would.
Would you like to fuck me?
Oh. Good night. I want to live in this man's world. I want to just be able to like go to the grocery store and have like, hey, I'm an attractive woman. Do you want to stick your dick in me? Sure. Why not? Where is this world? I'm flying to this planet right now. Holy shit. Oh my God. Like you're a nurse and you're dealing with a burn victim. You're talking to a cop and be like, hey, you like what you see? What a fuck? I'm sure that would go over well with human resources. Even back then. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. This movie is good, and he has a lot of chest hair, because it is like attacking his Adam's apple. No! Look at him! He looks like he's doing an advertisement for like a new beverage. Oh, wow, this is fucking good. Ooh, you gonna fuck that pussy. Yeah! Oh, he's a decent looking dude. Why is like, oh, he's the lead actor? Like, I'm sure they want to fuck him too. He's actually, the other hair guy's goofy looking. He's not. I'm checking out men right now, Phil. Maybe the balls.
Watch your balls.
I don't get it. He's a good look. I'm just being objective. I think he's a better looking guy than Captain Wig. Why is everyone ignoring him?
Bingo.
I want to live. I want to live in this world. I want attractive women to just be like, "Hey, how you doing? Wonderful weather today. I'll sit on your face." Please do, thank you.
Well, then let's see what you've got.
I have a big cock. You might as well just say it at this point. Like, why are you even trying to have any class at this point? To like just My cock is huge. You want to see it?
Doesn't interest me. Nothing there.
Nothing there?
Yeah, make sure you fuck that pussy. Come on. Fuck it. Go balls deep.
Just exactly what would interest you? Something the size of a jumbo jet?
Who wrote this and thought, you know what? This is something that we need the world to see. This whole scene could just be done.
Have you been circumcised?
Yeah, I have. Why?
Well, your doctor must have cut a big portion of it off.
No, he was a
But you haven't seen his dick. How are you even like?
good doctor.
Good doctors make mistakes too.
The other guy is the black dude is jerking off right now. He is hard. He is like, oh man, just man, she got titties. Like he's like, ooh.
That's why they buy insurance.
Hey, don't worry. I got enough. It's big.
I want bigger.
Hey, I have, have you been circumcised?
Shut up.
Game Dude is getting angry.
Okay.
Who looks like Game Dude, dude?
Steve, I want you to watch the room and watch it good. You got 3 more officers coming to assist you.
And remember, no one goes in the room except for doctors and nurses. Got it?
Okay, Joe.
All right. Let's go.
All right.
And make sure if it's a female nurse that they want to sleep with me. Thank you.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Frank.
How you doing?
Watch the room from all sides. The burnt man's very important to us.
Okay, sir.
Hey, where are you going?
I have to change the trash. Is that all right?
All right.
Well, that's a great security. That's a great security check. Anybody fucking walks by. Oh yeah, I work here, I swear. Oh, all right, cool, yeah. No, like, want to check a card maybe? Want to check if she has any clearance? Everyone that works at a hospital has clearance if they're an employee. But I'm asking for sense from a movie that is just terrible, so what am I doing? No, DSP is still a step below this. Not much, though. And just like that, all of his security clearance gone. I was like, yeah, by the way, can we have... Oh, yeah, by the way, yeah, front desk clerk, let's have sex. What the fuck? Yeah, just take your time, dude. It's not like you're in a hospital with probably like hundreds, if not thousands of staff there. Or 1,000 people of staff there. Just take your time. Look at the blade. Look it over. Have her look at you seductively. What the fuck? And that's all the blood. The blood that looks like fucking like cranberry juice. That's all the blood there was. Yeah, make sure you clean it as sloppily as possible. And there's blood on the. They're just throw. Come on. Oh God. I've never seen this part. This is ridiculous. I haven't seen episode a while ago. Yeah, no one would notice any of this. Not at all. Totally. There's not blood on the side of that or any, like, look, there's like, oh, come on. Yep, nothing to see here. I didn't just slice someone's head off. Yo, if this was real, it would never be, but if this was real, that cop who let her pass by should be, like, accused of manslaughter. He should be charged, excuse me, with manslaughter. Oh, you work here? Oh, you have a coat on? Yeah, you're fine. Oh yeah, come hey here, Dr. Observant.
Oh my God. Call security.
Call security. I'm about to be unemployed.
I'm in corridor 2.
Yeah, how would they be escaping this hospital right now? If they put out, like, I guess you would call it an APB over their walkie-talkies. Like, come on.
Hey, wait a minute, nurse. Wait a minute.
Oh, let me just stand here for a second, where I could have obviously gotten in the elevator.
Get up. Good job.
What the fuck?
No one's around. Let's go.
Yeah, no one would be around after they put out a call that someone sliced a patient's head off. No, there would be people at every elevator door to see what the fuck is going on. Oh, man, this is amazing. And what is he staring at?
Hey, wait a minute. I want to talk to you. Ah! Oh!
And again, why wouldn't they, unless it was like, I guess maybe the security of the hospital, why wouldn't they have a gun pointed at the guy?
Hey, wait a minute. Stop. Ah! Oh!
This is like if a beat 'em up from like the 80s was a real life fucking movie. You have these really wealthy criminal cartels with all the resources in the world, and a guy wearing a vest with no shirt on under it could just kick everybody in the face and win.
Come on, let's get going. Move it.
You're in a Chevy Cavalier. You ain't going anywhere too quick, boss.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hey, wait a minute.
Excellent dubbing.
Wait a minute, doctor. I'd like to talk to you. Can I see some ID?
Love how she changed the telescopic steering wheel as she's driving. You'd really... Oh, come on. Even for a cheesy action movie, you just decapitated someone in a hospital room. First off, you would never get this far, but even if by some unknown reason you did, would you really wave back when I'm sure there would be people, like law enforcement or outside waiting for you? Jesus. This is amazing. I love it.
Captain, what did I do wrong? Everything you did was wrong. You're the one that talked me into bringing this moron from San Diego to fight the Japanese katana gang.
He fucked up a line. They kept it in. I got to piss real quick, so listen to birds. We will go with... Man, where is it?
You know what the results are? A man in our custody lost his head. An officer lost his hand. And there are 3 police officers in the hospital right now. God damn you guys. All you've done is cost me bloodshed and mayhem. And me misery, my future. This man has been here 1 week.
It looks like they cut in from a fucking Pantene Pro V commercial, literally from the early 90s. Look at this shit. What awkward fucking cinematography. What is going on there? You son of a bitch.
I almost lost my job. If he's here 1 more week, I might well end up in jail and die of a heart attack, and I don't like that.
Hey, I've been here 1 week.
And just how long will it take you to bring them to their knees? 1 week? 1 month? Next year? At what cost and how many lives?
With all due respect, sir, now I can get these guys. All I'm
Well, admittedly, it's not their fault. Like, if we're gonna take this stupid story realistically, it's not their fucking fault that the cop or security guard fucked up.
asking for is more time.
But I don't have the time, and I don't have the patience.
Discount Sylvester Stallone. No. It wasn't my fault, officer.
And I don't have much more credit in this department to have bodies laying around me.
Yeah, the actor, the chief, is pretty good. He was probably thinking when he took these, like, oh man, these motherfuckers, none of these people can act. Like, what am I doing here?
Fine. You don't want me here anymore. All you got to do is ship me back to my place in San Diego.
Why is he checking them out? He's like, oh man, the chief is looking pretty much like a snack right now. And why is there so much, like, why is he just in the center of the screen? Like, that is not good cinematography. That is just off.
You bet your ass I will. You're on your way to San Diego, and I'll write the order.
Hey, Joe, just wait. Look, Captain, you know it, and they know it themselves. And what they want is results. And that's what we're going to give them. We're going to give them the results. Now, why don't we give Samurai here a second chance?
Oh man, that early 90s pencil sharpener they have behind there. I remember seeing those in classrooms. I'm fucking old. Why does he look like he's busting a nut? Why? Morris 89 SWE, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it.
Because I need him. We need him. So why don't we just help him and support him? All right? What do you say, huh, Cap?
I feel like somebody stuck a big club up my ass.
Oh! Ho! That is why this man has that face. That looks like the face of a man who has a club up his ass. Oh, God.
And it hurts.
Well, I would hope so.
I've got to figure out a way to get it out of there.
For a movie that is not a porn, I never thought I would hear these. Low budget Lethal Weapon. Yo, this is. He just said it feels like I have a club up my ass and it hurts. Excellent writing. 10 out of 10. You could get a grandpa excited for that fucking mullet.
You're getting grandpa excited. Oh, yeah.
God damn it, get the hell out of my office. Get out of here. I don't want to see your face.
You got to worry about that. He's like, I'll help you out with getting that club out. Let's go. What the fuck? Just what?
You son of a bitch. Come back here, you motherfucker.
That was a plot twist I did not expect. He might as well just slapped him on the ass, too. Why is he still pointing? Stop pointing. It's over. He kissed your head. People were murdered. They just disobeyed my orders and kissed me on the head. I'm not it. And I have a club up my... Maybe he's really enjoying the club now. Maybe he's like, oh, wow, it's actually... Whoa. All right, I can... All right, let's keep going. Fuck it. That is the face of a man now enjoying the club. All right, let's see who he flirts with in here.
What happened? You out or in?
Oh, I forgot. I'm hard. Excuse me.
Baby, I'm always in.
Okay, Mr. Joe Samurai, now that you're in.
Why did that need to be said? You're just going and people that because of mistakes that were made were murdered. Why are you already talking about fucking? It doesn't. There's someone in like an 8th grader when they're like at the peak of perversion. This script could have been written by a 13-year-old boy and it would have less sex in it. I'm telling you, this is like what a 13-year-old boy thinks real life is, and an incel in their 30s thinks how you engage with women.
I've got some interesting news for you.
What is it?
Well, it seems there's this restaurant Blue Lagoon on 3rd Street near downtown? Well, Mr. Fujiyama, the head of the Katana gang. This is where he's been hanging out.
What does katana mean?
It means Japanese.
Jeez, that's just, why are they so cropped in? The angle where the guy was talking, the other cop that was right, that was kind of natural. But what is this? It's like every shot is like close up.
Sword.
Also, there are 2 other Japanese gangs.
It's like a YouTube video from 2009. What is under his fucking nose? Bro, this guy just snorted a line before he went on set. That is a cocaine nose if I have ever seen one. Nothing around the rest of his face is chapped except near his nostrils. Bro, that is coke.
The Shinjuku and Ginza gangs. They're both rivals to the Katana.
Can you at least oh, come on. Like you're giving Pantene Pro V a fucking fake wig and you don't care about the snots and fucking coke residue on his nose? It was like, all right, we're about to go on set.
All right, both of those gangs are willing to cooperate with us.
They're a small gang.
But I have a big cock. I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised that didn't happen right there. I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised she wasn't like, I know you do.
And gambling. They're afraid of Katana. That's why they're willing to help us. All right, in time we'll use their service, but not now. Right now I say you...
God, he reads his lines so awkwardly. It's like a bad actor would be better. Like, he is a bad actor, but I've seen worse. But he just, like, why? What's with the pacing, dude? Like, why do you pause at the wrong... Like, it's better than just, I'm going to read all my lines like this, I guess, but...
You and I go pay a visit to this Blue Lagoon restaurant. You want to go?
I can't, but I'll be home later on.
I may stop by, so keep it warm.
Yep, that's how it works.
Come on, Frank, let's go.
I'm not even going to just go...
Jennifer.
Meanwhile, at the Olive Garden... looks like a fucking it looks like a bunch of Jehovah's Witnesses just got out of church or some shit.
I have a small present for you.
Thank you, Mr. Fujiyama, but I don't know if I should accept that.
Please, take it.
Dude, I will stop super chatting. Dude, his mullet is amazing. Yeah, dude, the garlic breadsticks are banging, man.
You. It's beautiful.
Hello, Mr. Fujiyama. Hi, everybody.
Hey, Tony, you're late.
Would you like the chicken yucky soup?
Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Look at the blonde dude's mullet in the corner, man. Well, that is like... Yo, you would see a dude like him at a retail store called like Jamesway or Ames in like the late 80s, early 90s. Looking for a lawnmower.
Please have a seat.
Thanks.
Nice lines. Very nice.
Imagine she, how could I seat you? Nah, fuck off. All right, thank you. Ah, we were impressed with your mullets. We wanted to come over and say hello.
Are you Fujiyama?
Yes, I am. Who are you?
I'm a cop.
Yes, that's how it would start off. That's how we would go from 0 to 100. No in between. They're like Cliff Notes is even too long for these motherfuckers. No flashing a badge saying, hey, man, can we ask you a few questions? I'm a cop. I'm going to fuck you up. All right.
In that case, you'll talk to me. I am Mr. Fujiyama's attorney.
What do you want?
So you're the infamous boss of this shit katana gang, huh?
Duh. Sargon Khan is about to go into a bigoted rant. There's a whole lot of early 90s haircuts here that are disastrous.
Look, officer, you have no right insulting my client. You have nothing on him.
And yes, we have. We have many things on him. And this client of yours is going to need more than a lawyer to clean up his shit.
Officers, if you have anything against me, then book me. Otherwise, as they say, get the hell out of my face. This is America, land of freedom and law. A man is innocent until he's proven guilty. You have nothing on me.
Oh, I got a lot of shit on you.
I'll sue you.
Why are they smirking at her? Why is another... Okay, yep, it's a female. She has to have sex with the leading man. Like, even back in 1990, this was ridiculous. Like, they didn't fuck... Like, even James Bond didn't fuck every woman that's around him.
You and the department for this insult to my client. I'll file the case first thing in the morning.
Hey, counselor, you still have 3 or 4 hours before the courthouse closes.
That was a nice banger back at him.
Telling these son of a bitches that we respect the Japanese of this country who are honest businessmen. And yeah, this is the land of opportunity for legitimate business, not for death merchants who distribute drugs to our children through schools and on the streets.
No, this sounds like a this sounds like a speech given by a disingenuous politician, meaning all of them. Just replace him with Trump and have Corn Pop was a bad dude. He's got a lot of bad boys.
Now I'm telling these motherfuckers that if they continue killing our children to make their precious millions that they deposit in their secret Swiss bank accounts.
Oh my God.
Counselor, before your lawsuit even gets off the court clerk's desk, I'll have their...
It's from 1990, I'm pretty sure. That's definitely the earliest it would be, maybe 91.
Stinking bodies in garbage bags and ship them back to Japan for fertilizer. Got it? And you too. Excuse me, miss. By the way, what's an all-American girl like you doing with a geek like this?
Yes, he does. If they are a female, he has to at least flirt with them / fuck them. Like, look, even if you're like, you think I'm the biggest beta cuck male on the planet, which I'm sure some of you do, can we agree that this is ridiculous? Can we just come together for this one moment and say, yes, Rich, this is absolutely fucking insane. Apparently, the samurai cop guy purposely messed up scenes to see if the director would notice, and these screw-ups ended up in the movie. But why would he do that to make himself look bad? I'm sure he wanted to get other acting work in there. Like, whatever. We get it. Like, they're attracted to each other. We've established, like, one glance would have established that.
See you around.
I mean, I'm not knocking. If this was real life for somebody, man, bless him. Man. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if it was that, like, you could just You could just go get milk at the grocery store and end up fucking a supermodel. About the chop, you will not get it get it rich laid. You don't have hair. Well, maybe that's it. Maybe my life is not. Maybe it's not as easy for me to get laid as this guy's because I don't have hair. I'm gonna have to work on that. All right, let's just take a shot of the whole cast, just everybody, everyone there. Let's just. Okay.
Counselor, we'll see you in court.
Ah, when you could smoke in restaurants. That was a different era.
Who's that blonde girl?
Why would he know? Why would he know? Why would the waiter know? Like, because they're in the restaurant, they just all happen to know each other?
Oh, her name is Jennifer.
Why does he talk like that? Why does he talk like an NPC from Oblivion? This movie.
She's the boss.
The boss? You mean she owns this place?
Her mother owns the place.
Where's her father?
Bang!
Killed? Who shot him?
I can't. Like, when you think this movie is about to stop getting ridiculous, then they bring in this guy. Why does he talk like this? Can I say one thing? Why would Democrats fight to rig an election to get Joe? I've already said that 1,000 times. Like, why would you get a guy who barely could stay awake for more than 30 minutes? Like, that's who the radical, this is who this radical leftist is? Like, that alone should just, like, the election was stolen. Oh, you think, for Joe Biden? All right, yeah, you got a point. Never mind. Whatever. Like, what can I say? What can I fucking say, man?
He.
Who?
Him.
Who's him?
Himself.
Oh, he committed suicide.
Yes.
We now have the Joker that is the waiter. What is going on? Why is this waiter so animated? He is a. Why is. Questions like.
Listen. When you see Jennifer alone.
The series is alpha.
Tell her I think she's very lovely.
I'll do that.
This is what, like, every right-wing grifter jerks. This is what reality is to them. This is like they think like being like him is how life should be.
Tell her I'll try to see her soon.
Good. I'll help you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I like cops. My cousin's a cop.
Oh, really?
What does this have to do with the plot?
Where?
In Costa Rica.
Oh. Good. What's your name?
Alfonso Rafael Federico Sebastian. This is my first name.
All right. We're finishing this movie tonight. I am going to take a dinner break, though. We'll be back for part 2, probably about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and we're going until it's motherfucking done. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Go get some drinks, go get some coffee, go get some birds, and I'll see you real soon. So about 7:30, 8 o'clock, I will be back. And if I'm not, I'm sure Google Fish will DM me on Facebook with a picture of a man's hairy ass. I'll see you guys in a little bit.